So there were reports recently that Mysterio will be the villain of Spider-Man 2 that will be released in 2019. And in this video, I'll tell you guys who is Mysterio, the Spider-Man arch nemesis. It was reported that Jake Gyllenhaal is in talks with Marvel to play the character. And if you haven't heard about this news, check out my previous video in which I have talked everything about Jake Gyllenhaal to play the villain Mysterio and the possibility of Sinister Six. I have mentioned the link in the description below. So who is this guy Mysterio? What is his origin story? What are his powers? And most important of all, what does he want? Because every villain is after something. Well, most commonly to rule the world. Other than this guy, he just wanted to balance the resources with the population. Some of you guys must have seen Mysterio in the animated series or must have read about him in the comics. Even if you don't know anything about the villain, it won't remain the same after watching this video. So the original Mysterio was Quentin Beck, born in California, who was an amazing special effect artist for the films. But because of no recognition in that field, he instead wanted to be in front of the camera being an actor. But as he lacked the talent and the looks, he could not make a name for himself in the film industry as an actor. Although he was a very successful stuntman and a special effect designer. But in order to become famous, he got the idea to pretend to be Spider-Man and frame him for his crimes. Then later on he would become hero by bringing Spider-Man to justice for the crimes that Mysterio himself did, using Spider-Man's identity. After carefully studying Spider-Man for weeks, he was able to form an exact replica of his suit and his powers. But one thing that he could not do was to duplicate the Spider-Sense. You know why, right? Because that is an exceptional gift that Spider-Man has. And because of another supervillain, Tinkerer, a brilliant scientist obsessed by the superhumans. Under his guidance, Beck became a convincing alien. He teamed up with the Tinkerer to steal industrial and military plans. After his few robberies as the web slinger, he was confronted by the Spider-Man and was even able to defeat him. And then he went on to boast about how he achieved it all. Spider-Man, being clever enough, recorded it all and took his name off from all the robberies. He later joined Sinister Six because he was unable to beat the web crawler. Just so you guys know, Sinister Six is a supervillain team led by Dr. Octopus that have 5 other members. All of them major Spider-Man villains: Sandman, Kraven the Hunter, Vulture, Electro and Mysterio. But even after forming a supervillain team such as Sinister Six, they were unable to defeat Spider-Man. Though Beck doesn't have any supernatural powers, he was a very successful special effects designer, being master of makeup, physical stunt work, mechanical and visual special effects, making him the master of illusions. He's also a mechanical engineer that helped him to duplicate Spider-Man's powers. Beck also knows psychiatry and basic art of hypnotism that helps him to manipulate others. Being a great stuntman adds to his list, making him a good supervillain. The role of Mysterio was later played by Daniel Burkhart and after him by Francis Clum, but the original Mysterio is Quentin Beck. So that was everything about Mysterio, the reported Spider-Man 2 villain, which would be played most probably by Jake Gyllenhaal. And I think he'll be a perfect fit for the role. Share with me in the comments what do you guys think about the villain Mysterio and which identity of him would you like to see in the movies. Make sure to subscribe for other updates and all the Marvel related videos. It really means a lot if you guys subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed and found this helpful. And till the next time, thanks for watching. See you soon.